Hello everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, March 17th, 2024. And we are doing our weekly energy update. We're working with the Archangels and we want to see what it is that they want us to know for our best and highest good. So I'm pulling a deck out now and I'm literally just looking into the energy of the Archangels, and we're going to start with that. And I have cards flying out here. So here's the deck, and we're going to pull 3 cards, and then I'm going to pick up the cards that fell on the floor because that's more general. So you decide while you're waiting for the cards to come out if you would like to choose card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. And we're going to begin with the very first card that fell out. The Clairsentient card, and it's with the Archangel Raguel. And it says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. We are all born with gifts. And oftentimes what happens is they scare us, or we don't believe them, or it doesn't make sense, or there's no one really guiding us. So we shut them down. But we all have them. And this is one of the gifts that we receive, which is called clairsentience. And this you can attribute to that gut feeling that you have oftentimes when something's happening or somebody's saying something and you just feel it in your stomach that something is not right. Today I want you to tune into that. Give yourself the gift of clairsentience. And even if you have never been a believer in that, you are being asked today to work with the Archangel Raguel to start really tuning into that more than you ever have before. And we're going to go to the first card. The first card is Archangel Raphael. And today is St. Patrick's Day, so here's the green coming in, which is very nice. I'm glad that we have some green coming in because it's healing. And this card is asking you to work on finding ways in which to create more of a healthy lifestyle for yourself. It's time to heal an aspect of yourself. That is what Archangel Raphael does. God heals is what his name means. And so look in your life. And what area of your life do you need to do a little bit of healing? Is it on the physical? Maybe you need to start exercising more, moving your body, adding in some more steps, looking at the foods that you're eating as best as you can, and eat better, eat cleaner, eat things that really serve your body and give you energy. Is it on the mental? Really noticing when you're overthinking or when your anxiety is kicking in, giving yourself the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate. And that can be physical as well, but it also helps with the mental. Maybe finding a professional to help you to work through whatever it is you're going through. Is it on the emotional, which takes us back to Archangel Raguel and clairsentience? Are you feeling all of the feelings that are coming up, or are you shoving them under the rug? We have gotten so used to, as a society, feeling something and getting reactive, but not actually feeling what we are meant to be feeling so that we can heal it. And you're really being asked to do that. And then, of course, on the spiritual, are you tuning in? Are you tuning into the guidance that is living inside of you, that's always been there, that you've kind of ignored or pushed to the side? Because taking any one of these steps or anything else that came to your mind that resonates with you is what is going to help you to create more of a healthy lifestyle. I'll give you an example. I am going to be 50 very soon, and probably around the age of 42, I started feeling different. And I went to an endocrinologist, and I went to the gynecologist, and all different doctors. And at the end of the day, truly, it was the beginning stages of perimenopause, and now I know that. And there's no doctor really out there that I have found that really has a depth of knowledge on what each and every woman experiences through perimenopause, because it's all different all the time, always changing. And over these last 8 years, I've had different symptoms. They've come, then they go, and then new ones surface. But one of the underlying themes that each doctor kept telling me was everything is fine, you just need to change your lifestyle. And that was really bothering me, because what does that mean? And so for each one of us, it means something different. Maybe it is for you that you're overstressed. That was what it was for me. Overstressed, needing to set clearer boundaries, not giving of myself so much that it was taking all of my energy away from me, on top of many other things. But each person has to figure out what that means for them. And so that is what this card is asking you today, to really feel into what would be healthier in terms of how you live your life. What stresses can you take away? Another example, my son plays baseball and my daughter's in dance competition. This is the season. And I noticed that they get into their heads very much before they're about to get out there and perform. And I have to help them work through their anxious mind space, or the jitters that are going on inside of the body. And it would be so much healthier if they could tune in, breathe into it, and know that they are going to be supported and they are safe and they're going to do a great job. And everybody deals with that kind of stuff differently. And I see one child over the other tuning in more than the other. So when I share all this information with you, I don't expect that you're going to do it all the same. But at what level can you step up to create a healthier lifestyle? And truly, that's what Archangel Raphael is asking you today. We live in a crazy world with a lot of crazy stuff going on. How can you detach a little bit from the crazy? You can't control everything. You literally can't control anything but yourself. So can you tune into what's going on inside of you, what feelings you're getting, where you need to make healthier changes so that you can serve yourself for your best and highest good? Card number 2 is the Archangel Shamuel. And he's saying your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. And when we read cards, I want you to know that sometimes it's not so black and white in terms of what the card is saying. There's a deeper level always. And there's always a shift and a change based on what you're experiencing. You may particularly be having a career change. You may be feeling into the fact that the career that you're currently in, the life you're currently living, how you're currently financially being supported in your purpose is not for you anymore. And a change needs to be made. But it can also mean that you're stepping up. You're stepping into what you feel and that connection that you have with your inner self, knowing that something needs to shift and something needs to change. And that could be part of your purpose, your career, which I'll put in quotes. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually a job change. It may be something that's happening deep within you. And that is why the Archangel Raguel is coming in again, because in each one of these cards, the overlying theme is to feel into what it is that you need to shift or change to create healthier lifestyle for yourself. And that might include something to do with this. Maybe you were a stay-at-home mom and now you're creating a business. It could show up in so many different ways. You could be someone that is writing a blog now to help so many people, or to create a podcast and your words are going to help others, or write a book and those words are going to help others. There are so many different ways in which to create an income and in which to create a purpose. And I want you to think about that now. And for me, as I always look at things from a higher perspective, more and more people are stepping away from, whether they're choosing to or God is doing it for them by laying them off, they're stepping away from their jobs, the so-called societal jobs, the 9 to 5, 5 days a week, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday, because it is hard to maintain and it is not serving their health any longer. So whatever way this shows up for you, you have the Archangel that's coming in through the card you chose, but I want you to also call upon the Archangel Raguel, because he's the Archangel that helps us not only to do what I said in the beginning, but to help us to create balance and harmony within ourselves so that our outer world shows up in that harmonious way as well. And finally, card number 3 is the Archangel Jophiel. And she says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And so we talked a lot about stress and anxiety and health and physical and mental and spiritual and emotional. And this Archangel helps us to clear away the clutter that's inside the body, inside the mind space, even inside your home, inside your car. Because when you have clutter outside of yourself in any environment, it is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And if you're experiencing angst or what's the word I'm looking for? Like uneasiness inside your body, sometimes the best thing to do is get outside, take some breaths outside, breathe in the fresh air, as fresh as it could be. That's a whole nother story, but we're not going to get into that. Breathe into the air and imagine that it is clearing you and purifying you. The sun purifies us. If you can look up in the sun for just a couple of seconds, or even close your eyes, but allow it to beat on you, and imagine the sunlight is clearing your energy fields and clearing your mind space. This Archangel can help you with that as well. And when you go outside in nature, look at it, be grateful for it. This is God's earth. All that he has created, the animals, the environment, the way things photosynthesize is coming in. I don't know why, but just looking at it with gratitude that we live on this beautiful earth. And even if it's crazy right now, do not forget what it really is. It's beautiful. And the way things occur and happen and are created and move and shift and change and the seasons change is beautiful. And that is the true nature of Earth, even if low energies came in, dark energies came in, manipulated with greed and everything else to try to change it. You need to come back to the pure intention of why we and nature was created. And all the animals and all the plants and all the trees and the mountains and everything else. And then I want you to come back to your true nature, bringing this message full circle, because your true nature is that you have all of these gifts right inside of you. And Archangel Raguel is saying, notice them, believe them, trust them, and feel into them. These are gifts from God, and I'm getting the chills because this is a very important message. It is time for you to come back to your true nature at this time. This is crucial for each and every human being that is of some kind of light work. And if you just want peace and calm in your life, then you are offering up the idea of light coming into you. And when you do that, light comes out of you and goes into the world and helps our earth. Because our final message is to remember, you are unlimited. This is how we were created. You're of the stars of the sky. And what you can create in your life is unlimited. Never doubt it. I hope that this message helps you all this week to tune in to who you really are and to remember all that is inside of you. I wish you a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.